Welcome to the continuation of the Alphabet Nightly Nuge. Ted, we talked about the FBI yesterday, and I do appreciate you starting positive. That gets our week off to the right tone. The FBI is criminal. You pointed it out yesterday. But, Ted, I'm having a very difficult time with this part of the alphabet. DHS, the Department of Homeland Security.
Yikes.
And we've had whistleblowers leak information, Ted, that the Department of Homeland Security is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of taxpayer money targeting Christian conservatives. And in fact, a document came out that showed that according to the DHS, who's supposed to be responsible for our border security, so that tells you a little bit about how good they're doing, they put Christian conservatives on the same parallel as Nazis. Ted, tell us about this part of the alphabet, DHS.
You know, if I was eating the Uncle Sam alphabet soup, I would have died after the first bite because it's all poison. It's all toxic. You know, it's funny. I've been monitoring my government that's supposed to work for we the people for many years now, Keith. And what I see from the alphabet soup toxicity is that the Department of Homeland Security is the anti-department against Homeland Security. Years ago, in response to their failure to secure our homeland, I created a Ted Nugent coin to be one of these military law enforcement challenge coins. And it actually says, Ted Nugent, the real Homeland Security chief. So once again, the Nightly Nuge is about inspiring, motivating, and maybe prodding, beseeching, begging we the people to respond to the evidence that proves that all the alphabet soups, and when it comes to American security, there's nothing more important than securing our borders. And the Department of Homeland Security have failed across the board. They literally will have footage of tens of thousands of military-age men walking across the Rio Grande into America, invading America illegally, and the people in charge of our Homeland Security will look right in the camera and say, no one's crossing the border. No one's invading our country. It's mostly children. Let me tell you the most important point here. Tens of thousands, the estimate is over 100,000 of young boys and girls are missing. No one knows where they are. I believe that what we're witnessing in this horrible perversion of what they lie about transgender, by the way, you can't trans your chromosomes, the Department of Homeland Security is literally facilitating the child sex trafficking crime of crimes. So yes, we're being invaded by military-age men from Somalia, Nigeria, and Iraq, and China, and Afghanistan, and Syria, which is horrific enough. But where are all the children? Department of Homeland Security, you're the bad guys. And if everybody at Nightly Nuge isn't blowing the whistle with their senators and their congressmen, their governors, and their law enforcement, regional, local law enforcement, then the Department of Homeland Security is literally a military arm of the communist Chinese taking over America with their open border fentanyl chemical warfare, slaughtering Americans. That's it.
You know what, Ted? You've been on the Department of Homeland Security's radar apparently for a long, long time. I know when your son Rocco was very young, you had a run-in with his school because they weren't teaching the young fellow what he should have been taught. And if you want to get on the Department of Homeland Security's radar right now, all you have to be is a concerned parent. Show up at a meeting and tell them what you think needs to be done differently. Final word on that, Ted, about these parents and what the Department of Homeland Security is doing to target them.
Well, in America in 2023, good is evil, evil is good, right is wrong, and wrong is right. And when the law enforcement agencies and the people with power in the United States of America actually equate a concerned parent about reading, writing, arithmetic, geography, and history, real honest reading, writing, arithmetic, geometry, and geography and history, when we voice our most important responsibility as a parent, the United States government labels us Nazis. Now, that takes your breath away, but gather your breath, gather your thoughts, and let your school board know that the people against concerned parents are the enemy. The Department of Homeland Security is the bad guy. Concerned parents are the good guys. Tell everybody who works for you in the U.S. government and your local regional government, make sure they know that that's what you believe.
Powerful. Remember, guys and gals listening in, Friday night, we're going to talk about the 35th anniversary of Fred Bear. You're going to find out how you can get yourself a signed vinyl of Fred Bear, which is just an incredible Ted Nugent song. And then on Saturday, the weekend edition, Ted's going to tie all this together with a solution to all these problems. We're going to continue the alphabet tomorrow with the letters D-O-J, which I know is one of your favorite topics, Mr. Nugent. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, the Department of Jokers. I'll be on it. See you tomorrow, Nightly Nugers.